Here's the thing about living intentionally. Time is a perishable commodity. We don't get it back. We can always make more money. We can always change jobs, get in different relationships. We cannot get our time back.
Did you push record?
Thanks so much for joining us again on our second act with Paige and Silka. Diane Forster is with us for another segment on talking about living intentionally. Just if you missed our first segment, Diane is a best-selling author of the book I Have Today, and she coaches people on reinventing your life after 50. So Diane, thank you for staying with us for one more segment.
My pleasure. Happy to be here.
Good. Well, we will link to our first two segments if anybody missed them, but where I want to pick up for this segment is somebody has made the decision they do want to reinvent themselves after 50, like we discussed, you and I both have done. What is something they can do today?
Like you said, one of the things that you can do is to ask yourself these questions. Asking questions is so important in any situation, but about yourself. Who am I? What do I want? And why do I want it? Why is such a big, big question? Get out a piece of paper and a pen and start writing that down and looking at that and asking, am I living the life that I thought I wanted to live? And another great thing, Silka, is to close your eyes and imagine going to your 80th birthday. You're sitting there and it's your 80th birthday. There's a party going on around you. People are celebrating and you're sitting there and you're reflecting on your life. Look back and in gratitude and appreciation, have you lived the way that you want to live? That's such a great thing to do, is to fast forward in time like that and then look back on it. Because here's the thing about living intentionally. Time is a perishable commodity. We don't get it back. We can always make more money. We can always change jobs, get in different relationships. We cannot get our time back. That's why my company and the focus is on I Have Today, because this is all we have right now. The past is behind us. The best thing to do is to get through that, forgive it and move on the best, most permanent way you can, and don't worry about the future. Allow that to be a place of excitement and fantasy and visualization and daydreaming. The moment is right now. So if you do this creative visualization of going to your 80th birthday, what do you want your life to look like, and how intentionally are you living towards making those dreams come true?
That's great. Great advice. Yeah, because it is true. And if you're 80, in just your whole point that time is the commodity, I mean, we certainly realize that as we age, and you're definitely speaking to the choir here.
And with the reinvention at 50, and think, oh God, I'm 50 years old, I better hurry up. And then you look at it from being 80, that perspective, and you realize I can totally reinvent my life. I can do whatever I want to do. I'm limited by nothing. We can truly do anything that we want to do.
Yeah. One thing that came up for me while we were talking, or while you were talking, is about taking time for yourself and thinking about what you want. There is something in me that always said, "Oh, that's so selfish," because I was always raised to take care of others. My whole life was about that. And I remember when I did make that shift, thinking that, gosh, am I just being selfish? And I know I'm not the only one that thinks like that. What do you say to that?
Well, here's what I've learned. I've learned not to take in the opinion of other people. The only opinion that matters is your own. Mm-hmm. It's true. You can't live your life worrying about what other people think. And I'm including my kids in this and my family as well. I had to honor my dreams, my goals, my values, and my opinion of self. And my reinvention meant I moved away from my kids' home that they grew up in, hometown that they lived in, and reinvented my life from moving from Chicago to San Diego. I had to follow my dreams. If I didn't do that, I would have taught them that my dreams don't matter, that their dreams don't matter, that they need to live their life in service of other people. So here's what happened. By me following my dreams and them witnessing that as an example, they both followed their dreams. And now they both live out here in California with me. I mean, so it's such a testament that you have to follow your dreams no matter what other people think. And those that are meant to be in your life will support you and be there. And those that don't will fall away, and they're meant to. And that creates the room for other people who do support you to come into your life.
Yeah, great.
Own that. You have to own that and respect yourself on that level.
What was the hardest part for you in this process? Is there anything that sticks out when I ask that question?
Yeah, the hardest part was, first of all, leaving the marriage, taking that leap and stepping out to what will other people think. But the moment I did it and I honored it, I realized how much support was out there. And then the other piece is owning and trusting myself to live authentically and not worrying about what other people thought. That's doing it initially was hard. Mm-hmm. Now it's not hard at all. I just do it effortlessly. So it's that taking that leap first. Trusting that the net's going to be there, the support's going to be there, because it will, but stepping fearfully and fearlessly into it. Definitely hardest step. Yeah.
No, I would agree with you too, that it's not easy, but my goodness, it's worth it. I have the benefit, of course, of being able to pick up the phone and call you and talk, and I'm considering you a girlfriend already. How can other people work with you? What's the best way to work with you?
The best way is you can go to my website. It's dianeforster.com. And you can email me at info@dianeforster.com. That is the best way to reach me.
Do you work with people over Skype like we are right now?
The best way to do it is I do a lot of Zoom calls as well. So really to email me or call me. That's the best way to do it. But I do face-to-face all over the world. And I'm also on social media. So if you look up I Have Today with Diane Forster, you'll find me everywhere. So I'll give the links for that as well. So.
Perfect. Diane, it's like we said, it's been great talking with you. I encourage everybody to reach out to you. It just helps when you have somebody, to run things by and have that coach. Would you consider yourself a life coach? I mean, you are, right?
I really am a coach and a mentor. And here's the thing. I'm not special. I've done this, so I practice what I preach. It's, I'm a living version of it. So I know from firsthand experience where you've been, right? So that's why I'm so relatable, because I'm doing it myself. I've done it and am doing it and practice this every single day.
Well, one of our themes on Second Act is that we live what we bring you. The advice, we may not have all the answers, but what we do bring to the table and what we do share, we've lived. This is not theory, this is practice.
Oh, yes, for sure. Definitely. Yeah.
Well, in closing, Diane, what is one of the biggest takeaways that you want to leave for our audience in this process?
Your life is right now. Don't put off your happiness another moment.
I have today with your book.
Yes, and that you can do this. That it's not impossible and not insurmountable. It is doable. It's certainly brave to do it, but it is doable. It is easy to do. Once you make the commitment and take the leap forward, watch the magic that unfolds in your life. It's just fantastic. It really is. So just do it. Don't put it off another day. Live your intentional life, reinventing your life now.
Well, I know I can say that I always feel better after talking with you. And you're right. It's not easy. But taking action is key to anything that your fabulous mind comes up with. So I too would encourage anybody to do that. that 80th birthday, I'm gonna remember that. That'll be my takeaway today. Diane, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you'll come back often. You have so much to share. We want to keep up with you. Go to our website. I'll have Diane on our expert pages, as well as have all her information. And we hope that you'll tune in again soon on Our Second Act with Paige and Silke.
Thank you, Silke.
Bye. For more information about reinventing your life after 50, visit our website, secondact.tv. And if you haven't already done so, please take 1 second and subscribe to our channel. Button's right here. Thank you.